So hey, this is just a short video to tell y'all what we did for some of the work today. So I'm going to start at the top of my page. So for math, we just put post-it notes up with the 1s to 15 and then skip counting the 2s underneath it. And so the kid would just go walk by and hit the number. And so it was a good way for them to kind of like touch it and have something to do. So that's good with those little kids who need to do something, but they can't really focus as much on reading the numbers even. So you can say it as they're touching the numbers. For English grammar, we sang a little song. A preposition relates a noun or pronoun to another word, like that. And we shook shakers. So for history, we did hand motions. So 1, thou shalt have no other gods before me. 2, you can do it like that and kind of write, not make unto thee any graven image, or like 2 like this, like you're holding a pin. 3, not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. 4, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 5, honor thy father and thy mother, yada yada. So this is a sign for father and a sign for mother in sign language. For Latin, we chanted, so we separated into 2 groups, and so one side would say nominative and then subject, genitive, possessive, dative, indirect object, accusative, direct object, ablative, object of the preposition. So it was just a chant. For timeline, we did hand motions, so that's in your book, but I'll just demonstrate. So Age of Ancient Empires, creation and the fall, the flood and the Tower of Babel, Mesopotamia and Sumer, Egyptians, Indus River Valley Civilization, Minoans, and Mycenaeans. And all that's in your folder. For geography, honestly, we just looked at the map. And I told them that if they learn one thing this year, that if they can learn the Mediterranean Sea, that is the most important thing, because everything is going to reference back to that. And so interesting things for you to know is Mediterranean means middle of the land. So it's the sea in the middle of the land. So that's for you to help remember that. And then Mesopotamia means the land between the rivers. So middle, Potamia from like potamus, like hippopotamus river. So land between the rivers, Mesopotamia. And then Euphrates River, Tigris River, we just traced those. We filled in Mesopotamia. We outlined the Mediterranean Sea. And then Sumer is just that little triangle. So we talked about that a few times. For science, we started at the top because it gets more specific. So we did like domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. And then for species, you're kind of like on the floor. So that was new grammar. And for science, I had them draw and be scientists and look at the bean really closely and tell me what they saw. So they did such a good job of finding, they explored the bean anatomy and found almost all of the things, all of the structures that we were looking at. So I printed out some of the words and had them draw lines and glue the words on. So that was super great. They did such a good job with that. For drawing, we did oils. So if you're not familiar with that, I don't have a way to draw that right now. Let me see if I can find it then. So all the shapes that you need to draw anything are oils. And so we just kind of let them experiment with drawing some different things. And then at the end, we drew Leo the lion, his face at least this week. So oils, O-I-L-S. So you have circle, you have a straight line, a dot, an angled line, and a curved line. And everything that you're ever going to draw is going to use oils. And so I just kind of played some games where they would look at it and say, I would say, okay, I'm going to show you the shape. What shape is it? And then they'd have to raise their hand and tell me what shape. So just played some little games with drawing. If you want to have them draw some things, that would be fun. Review game, we did beanbag toss and we did charades, which that went really well. And for presentation, that was interesting. We did get these nice books today at orientation. This has your presentation topic in there, which I'll add that typed out in the email, but for next week it's tell us your favorite Old Testament Bible story. So the kids did really great today. I was really totally blown away by how well everybody participated and had good attitudes and stuff. So let me know if you have any questions about that. It was super fun, and let me know how I can help you guys study stuff at home.